Hi, I'm Gurpreet.
Oh, hi. I'm Sean McDonald from Atlas Driving School. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. So I am a little nervous today, actually, to be honest. So basically, I am absolutely hopeless at parallel parking, and I'm hoping that you can teach me how to do that.
I can do that for sure, so there's no need to hope. It's a sure thing.
Okay.
I got you. Perfect. So now you're all started up.
Yeah.
How are your mirrors? So at this corner here, let's make a right turn.
Okay. I know I did it successfully at least once because I passed my driver's test. But I would say largely since then, I've avoided parallel parking, and I will drive around to find a spot where I don't have to parallel park. A lot of people do that, or?
A lot. Well, my sisters do. Parallel park has this myth. It's an urban myth that surrounds it as to its degree of difficulty and how important it is and all that. But if you think about it, it's the easiest and least dynamic driving skill there is.
ICBC did a survey recently, right? And so they surveyed people's most feared and most disliked driving maneuvers. And so, of course, predictably, parallel parking came out on top. So you don't think it's the hardest maneuver?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Right here.
What is the hardest maneuver?
Well, I would say typically turning left at a busy intersection.
Is it more about anxiety than about how challenging they are?
In many cases, yeah, I think so. I think people, I think because they have this feeling already that the parallel park is difficult, that by itself makes them anxious. It creates anxiety. They've already defeated themselves even before they've learned to do it.
You pull in, and it's really hard to get the right angle, right?
Right.
So you kind of get close, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't right. And then you pull back out, you do it again. I found myself doing it sometimes 4 or 5 times. My friends are in the car, it's a little embarrassing, right? And so sometimes I've just decided, forget this, and then go somewhere else and find a different parking spot where I didn't have to parallel park.
That sounds really stressful, frustrating, and way too much work.
I'm going to show you my parallel parking skills first.
Okay, sure.
Pizza slice, kind of. That's kind of a pizza slice. 45 degrees, I think it is. I'm too far from the curb, I think. Evaluate my first attempt here.
So first of all, you, in my opinion, you started too far ahead. So that you had to waste too much time and space backing up and worrying about this car.
I'll try this again. This is my second attempt. How far am I from the curb now?
About, well, your car is slanted. The rear end is pointing into the street.
Try this again. 45-degree pizza slice.
And stop.
Okay.
And that's better.
So that was a pretty good one, but it took me 3 tries on my own.
All
okay.
All right.
Was that one okay? Would I get a ticket for that?
No. Okay, good. Now, signal right in advance.
Signal right.
Okay, and I'll talk you through this one really quickly. Good. So come a little bit closer. Good. And stop here. See, when actually you can go a little bit more. That's good. Perfect. So
Yeah.
see, when you started your parallel park, you went all the way up to the front,
Right.
which works to your disadvantage because then you have to worry too much about this person when you're trying to cut your pizza slice.
Right.
So now go to reverse.
Reverse.
Put your right signal on.
Okay.
Check your left shoulder. Make sure nobody's coming down the street, because when you do this, the front end of your car is swinging towards the middle of the street.
Right.
So you want to make sure nobody's coming up alongside you on a bicycle or something like that.
Right. So I check the mirror.
Yes.
Check over my shoulder. There's
Indeed.
nobody coming.
Perfect. Now, release your brake pedal slowly
Okay.
and turn quickly to the right. Good. And off brake. So the car is always moving. It never stops. Just
Okay.
keep moving. Keep cutting that pizza slice as you mentioned till you're 45 degrees in, which is about good now. Now keep moving.
Okay.
And now turn quickly to the left. Fast as you can. All the way left. And now just come back slowly. That's right. Keep coming. Let it finish. Let it finish. And stop. Good. In the park.
In the park.
Bang. There's your parallel park. You're right in. Tight as a bug in a rug. One smooth motion. From the time you started that parallel park, the car never stopped until you got right in here.
That's it?
That's it. That is
Wow.
it. That's it. 6 days a week, twice on Sunday. There it is.
Honestly, that was much simpler than I've been building it up in my head.
For sure.
Why was that so much easier than it felt like it would be?
Well, because I think I gave you simple, workable steps that basically obliterated the myth. Because what was the first thing you said after you did the first one? You're like, wow, well, that's it?
Right.
See, that's the response I like when I do when I show somebody how to parallel park. After we've done it, you're like, wait a minute, that's it? Yes, that's it.
Right.
You don't have to listen to the myth that's being perpetuated all the time about how difficult parallel parking is. So long as you have that car length and a half that you need, you set it up just as we did, and it's one smooth motion.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think that I can do this on my own.
Perfect. That's
Right.
great. That's great. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Because you told me at the beginning that your hope was to be able to parallel park at the end of this. I said, well, there's no need to hope because we're going to get it done.
Right.
And there you go.
I thought I was hopeless.
You're not hopeless.